So in this tutorial, I want to go over adding displays to your stage. So you go under Stage, Add 2D Display Projector, and for this I'll select an HD display. So what you're going to want to do is double click the display. Here you have all the parameters of that display, and you have your name, computer, which is your IP address, and the output that you're assigning, which is the graphics card output. Enable, disable. This is really helpful if you have multiple display machines and you don't want to mess with one. Let's say you have a primary and backup. You disable your primary so that you can tweak your backup and go online, offline without affecting your primary. So this is something you'll be using quite often. If you actually are connected to a display machine, you can test your connection, but that's pretty much garbage. I don't think this barely ever works. It'll say online if there's connection, but testing the connection doesn't really necessarily mean that you even have an output. So that test connection, really useless. Display resolution is the actual output resolution to the graphics card. Now the stage position and size of display, you do this to position your output. Now, one really cool thing is that you can actually toggle that off, and you can change how much this display is actually capturing inside of your stage. So here, let's say you have 1280 by 720 footage, you can actually change this resolution to capture 1280 by 720, and it'll automatically scale it up to 1920 by 1080. So that's pretty cool. But for this, I'll just set it to match the resolution. You can rotate your displays here, and one really important tool is under Advanced. You want to be able to disable default soft edges so that if you have overlapping displays, it won't blend them. Basically, if you're using LED, just turn this off no matter what. Um, Even if you're not overlapping, it's probably just safer just to turn it off. Another really cool feature is this add display grid, where you can create multiple displays at once. Let's say you're doing like a 5 wide projection blend. You might want to have 5 columns and 1 row. And under the display resolution, let's say we just do 4K. So you set your start position, let's say 2000, and then let's say our blend is 400 pixels. We would put in -400 so that it would overlap. And under advanced, you can set whether it's a 2D display or virtual display. So we're going to do a 2D display here, and then numbering and addressing. What you should do, probably just keep that. You punch in your starting IP address. So if your first display machine is 10.0.1.2 and you have, let's say you're going to do 3 per computer and you have 5 displays, it's going to move up and increment by 1. So now we have 5 displays, and you'll see that the IP address is now 3 and output 1, output 2, and these first 3 are on that computer 10.0.1.2. That's really all I had in mind for this tutorial, but if there's anything else that you'd like to see in another video, just leave a comment and I'll create another one.